and welcome to day 24 of my Craft Room Clearout series. I'm Sarah Jane from Cards and a Cuppa, and I'm using my stamp sets one last time before I say goodbye. Today we're using the lovely stamp set Watercolour Words, which is a photopolymer stamp set. One I've used quite a lot when it came out, and it's one of them sets that I don't think looks that great on the package, but stamps really well. It just is such a really nice stamp set to use, and easy as well. You can make really nice cards quite quickly with it. So I've got a bit of a plan in mind. I've got a real red and blushing bride and a bit of pumpkin pie colour combination based on quite a few jumpers and clothes that I've seen around this sort of winter and springtime. So I think it'd be quite a nice fresh colour combination. So I've got a piece of real red card which is already cut at 10.5, and I'm going to score that at 14.8. And then I'm going to take my blushing bride card. I'm going to cut that at 14.8 so it's the same height. And then I'm going to trim that down to 5 centimetres. To make a strip down the front of the card. Now this I'm going to stamp the heart image on it with Versamark, just so it's nice and subtle, just to give a bit of a background down the pink. My Versamark ink pad is nice and sticky, which is a good sign. Yep. And then as it's not quite Valentine's Day yet, so I thought I'd make one last Valentine's card. So I'm going to use the love sentiment, and I'm going to stamp that in real red. Look at that, doesn't it look great? I really do. I really love this stamp set. So the dies that I'm going to be using are the Be Mine Stitched Framelits dies, and as you can see I use these quite a bit. Well, I use this sheet of them quite a bit, but when I took them out of the packet yesterday I discovered that there was a whole other second part to the dies, and I know I haven't used these. They've not even got the sticky. It's still sticky on it. You can see how much these have been in and out of the packet because the tape has got fluff on it. So I thought, seeing as I've got them, I'm gonna make the most of it and use them today. So let me see what size die. Not sure if that cuts out or just embosses. That might be a bit big. Let's have a look. There. That seems like a good fit. Let's try die cutting that out. Nice, and that gives a lovely little stitched edge to the heart as well. So I think I'm going to use this strip of fine hearts, and I'm going to trim that from the pumpkin pie for my colour combination. So let me do that. This would make a great shaker card because look at all these little hearts. You could easily die cut these from, well, just any colour combination of card or even glimmer paper. So you, rather than using sequins in a shaker card, that would give you a lovely effect. Anyway, we're not making a shaker card today, but I think I might use some of those hearts. But what I was thinking is using this across the bottom of this section, and rather than trying to glue these really fine hearts, what I thought I'd do is fold it back and secure it at the back with some red line tape, and that would give us the look we're after without a gluey mess everywhere. Perhaps if I thought about it, I should have added some double-sided adhesive to the card before I die cut it out, but I didn't. Whoops. So we'll have to go with securing it at the back instead. Okay, now I'm going to add that to my card front with Tombow. And then I think I'll stick some foam pads on this. Secure that to the front, and then I'm going to use some of these little mini hearts. And so I'm going to add those. I'm actually going to use my fine tip glue pen, same as I would if it was sequins. Then I'm going to pop a few gems in between about these sequins. These are sprinkles embellishments. Okay, I'm going to use multimedia matte for these because I've got quite a big gap in the centre, and I'm worried that you may, if I use fine tip glue pen, it won't dry clear and matte. It might be a bit shiny, so I don't want to see that through the sequins. So I'm just going to add a bit to my clear block and then dip the sequins into it. And where did I take that from? See any problem with this? Remembering where you took the sequins from. Is for me anyway. Okay. All that's left to do is just trim the top and bottom hearts. and wait for it to dry. And so that's today's card, using the lovely Watercolour Words and Be Mine stitch framelits to make this pretty Valentine's Day combination in Real Red, Blushing Bride and Pumpkin Pie. So I hope you've enjoyed today's card, and don't forget to come back tomorrow for another card using one of this week's clear out stamp sets. So thanks for watching today.